Hey folks, it's Ridgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. I just want to do a test spray. I don't think that you can put fertilizer onto a field once it has reached harvestable stage. Even though it's still got another harvest stage that this one can run through, I still don't think it's actually able to take more fertilizer to make a difference to yield at this point. I think that is it. It has had it. We need to wait until autumn for us to have a second full cut. We do get a second full cut, which is a good thing. I like that we get a second full cut. And I will start along here. I'm just going to do that a minute. And I can't even see it leaving a pattern on the ground. It's not even leaving it dark on the ground. I will keep going until I'm below 5%. I want that to be 4%. That's what I'm hoping, is that means... There we go, that's on 4%. I'm hoping that means I'll be able to pick the other stuff up. But no, it's definitely not allowing me to do that in here. So that one's done. We're finished now. We're doing all the spraying. We'll fold that one up, get it back into the yard, and we'll see if we can put the herbicide in. If we can't, we're going to have to dump... Well, either I leave a bit of a tank of liquid fertilizer kicking around, which I really don't want to do, or I'm going to have to just spray it out somewhere. I might just unfold it in the yard and dump it on the ground. That does get done, mind, right? Don't blame me. Don't blame me for it, but it does get done. That does happen. And there we go. But it didn't. It got rid of it because it was below 5%. It didn't add it, though. I thought that it just added it to the total, but it doesn't. It didn't sort of top up to say that you've already got 400 litres here. Oh, it's fertilizer. No, it's not. It's herbicide. It deleted it. So it just deleted the quantity that was there. So that's worth noting. If you've got a small amount, like, you're not going to top it up with something else. You're just going to lose it if you put a different product in there. I'm fine with losing that little bit that we just dumped there. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. And we haven't got then a small IBC kicking around that is we're never really going to use. Or at least, if everything goes to plan, we're never really going to use it, because we'll plan everything better and we won't need to put fertilizer in the field again like that. I'm hoping. There's no guarantee that's going to happen, though, is there? Right. Mr. Hardy, you will come back over here, and you will go into that shed right there. And then, oop, let's not go too wild here, shall we? And then that one over there, little bit grubby, admittedly, but not grubby enough that I'm going to do anything about it. You're going to go in here, and I'm going to park you up, and I'm going to leave you there. And I'm just going to have a look at the animal situation. There. Animals. Actually, have a look at our animals for a little bit. We need to feed them. They all need to be fed. They need a proper feeding. It is later in the day now anyway, so we'll feed them in a minute. We're going to feed them in a minute. Yeah, we'll feed them in a minute. We're going to go up and do the John Deere first. Now then, the big question is, can we actually make this work? Can I now create a new course around this field using the bit that I have just gone and ploughed? This is what I'm hoping. So we'll have a look in here. We want to go to field work like that. Calculate current field's edge path. Right, I've said calculate the field's edge path. Is it? Let me get rid of that a minute. Let me bring it down here, maybe. Right, let's try that again. Calculate... Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to copy course. Course generation, set course recording, no. Calculate current field's edge path. Might not let me because I've just done a ring around the edge. Course generation, maybe? Currently loaded course. I haven't set a field. This is a bit that I'm curious about. can I do it like this? Because somebody said that I should be able to just do once around the field, and then I can use it to, like, generate the field's edge path. And I'm not entirely sure. I'm wondering if I've got to do a course recording. So if I just do a course recording from here, I won't bother setting it into the ground. I get rid of that a minute. And then I will run this one around the edge of the field. Now, I've already done one track around the edge of the field, so I'm just going to keep it in from there, and then we can recalculate the edge of the field once I've done this bit, because we've got, like, the edge of the field goes out a little bit further. So I think that should be alright. So all I need to do is just go whizzing around the field with this one on behind me, and we should have a field edge path all calculated. So I'll bring you on round there like that. So I thought that you could do it just by ploughing once round the edge, and then you can calculate the edge of the field using just that. But I may have got that slightly wrong. That may have been misinformation that I received. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know if my voice sounds different. I know I've been harping on about my microphone and that a little bit lately with this new computer that I've gotten. Turns out that there may be a slight connection issue with the microphone jack on my headset. So I've gone back to using the USB adapter that I was using, because then I don't have to unplug and plug anything in, which makes everything a lot easier. Right, I'm going to stop there. So if there's any issues with the sound, again, then please let me know, and I will make adjustments, whether it's too loud, too quiet, anything like that. I suspect maybe it's a little bit too loud, and I need to dampen down the microphone in volume, but I can't be certain until I've tried doing some testing. It seems alright. But yeah, so just let me know, because I think some people were saying that I was getting, like, some scratchy playback on the recordings and stuff like that, and I want to make sure that I get it all right, basically. Okay, so I've done that one track all the way round there. Start course, stop at last point or at next trigger, course generation. So now if I go to course generation, I've got that course there. We've got 15.2 meters on here. Headland, I want to do 3 passes on the headland, like that. We want to go clockwise. We want to turn on the corners. Field edge path currently loaded course, because I don't have a field calculated or anything like that. So then I just generate field course from there, and I've now got a course generated. Right, that's brilliant. That's what we wanted. And that one is in way further than what I was. That's fine. I don't really care. So long as we can do something. So long as we can do something. Let's just do temp in there like that. We'll call that one temp. And we will start course at first waypoint. And I will just get rid of that one a minute. And I will press Y to enable the creation of fields. And I go back into here. And I will go drive course. He will lower down. He will start ploughing the field. And he is away. And the edge of the plough is driving exactly on where the middle of the tractor went on the first time round. The edge of the plough is going to where the middle of the tractor went. That's fine. I'm quite happy with that, because we did manually once around the edge first time, and then we've just gone and done this now, so we can have the hired help do all the rest of it. We've got 3 turns around, so it should keep us well away from any edges, anything like that. So there shouldn't be any problems with it going outside of the field boundaries. That's my biggest concern, is that I set it going and then it runs outside of the field boundaries. And I really, really, really do not want it to go outside of the field boundaries. Tell you what I will do a minute, is I will just go into here and here and here and back to here and then like that. So that we got it in miles per hour for this little bit. And he seems to be doing everything we want, because once we finish this, what we can then do is we can calculate current field's edge boundary with a new course, and then we can save that field boundary, can't we? At least I think we can. I'm hoping that's what we can do, and we can assign it a number as well. This is field 9 that we've got here now. All the other fields that we've got, they're doing absolutely wonderful, but we are now working on field 9. So we're day 5, late summer. I'm going to start speeding time up as well. Oh, wait a minute. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Day 5, late summer. Let's just take a look. Yeah, a little bit in the way of beans there. There wasn't anything that I wanted to sell, was there? So we have a look in here. Now, in theory, we should be able to start the harvest already, but nothing is ready to actually harvest, so we've got to wait a little bit longer before that's going to be ready. In here, we could do a little bit of food, couldn't we? That's what we needed to do. So we've set that one going, and then we've followed him once round the field, and he seems to be doing a grand job. I feel we can trust him to get on with his duties. So while he's getting on with his duties, I am going to go back down here. We are going to take 80,000 litres of total mixed ration out of here, and we are going to run it over round and feed the cows. And then we're going to bring this one back. We need to start loading hay in. And I've had some suggestions of what we could do with the bunker over there, one of which I particularly like. I think it is a magnificent suggestion, and it's not something we've really done very much of. So I'm thinking, yes, excellent idea, we will try it. I did want to do some greenhouses, but I don't think we will do greenhouses in this playthrough, because they can be a bit sort of fiddly and tedious and dull to do. So yeah, we'll leave that. Right. Oh, I was going to say, why aren't you closing down again? You are. You're just taking your time. That's all. Just thinking about it first. A great deal of time is going between the thinking of the operation and the doing of the operation. So it's not rushing into anything. It doesn't like to feel rushed, does the operator on here. We said close the back, so it's left it for absolutely ages before actually doing it. And there's no shame in taking your time when you're trying to make a decision, but sometimes, you know, you do kind of want to hurry up a little bit, don't you? Just a little tiny smidgen. Right, we'll shut you off there, and we will run over this way. We will grab the... I think we'll go with the 3 trailers with the grain in. What do you think? Think that's a good idea? Yep, I hear you. I hear you all. I can hear you yelling at me in the background there. Yes, you think it's a wonderful idea. We should go with the 3 trailers, and then we'll do the straw afterwards, okay? I have heard you loud and clear. That's what we will do. So we will run over here. We will feed the chickens, and then we'll run over to the pigs, and we will feed the pigs. I need to back up a little bit. There we go. Unload a little bit into the chickens. I will just swing by the thingamajiggy over here, the grain silo, and we will empty out some more feed from here. Yeah, I did talk previously about moving that little one there, but a lot of people have said, no, don't do it. So I'm not going to do it. And the main reason for not doing it was we want the yard to look like it's grown organically over time, as most farmyards generally do. And it's not just a brand spanking new one that some large corporation has come and slapped down, which generally looks a little bit more unattractive. So we don't want that. We don't want an unattractive looking yard. Now, we've got soybeans there. We've got sunflowers there. I think we'll feed the sunflowers, and we will save the soybeans to sell, because the soybeans end up going for more money. So we've got about the same of both of them. So we will... Oh, that's all I can put in there, just 15,000. I haven't actually got very much in the way of any protein feed. Fortunately, we're going to be getting a lot more protein feed for the pigs very, very soon, because we've got fields of the stuff ready to harvest. I'll bring you in over this way. Canola being the big one that I want to keep for them. I would rather keep the canola for the pigs and feed that to them than the sunflowers or the beans. You know, if I can keep the cheapest one for them, that's going to be a lot better. Tip that lot into there, and then finally we go on round and we do the corn right there. Feed that bit. A couple thousand litres of each. Yeah, see, to start with, the pigs are fairly slow with feeding. Have you noticed that combine, every time I come in to do a new recording, that combine is unfolded. I've noticed this. It's starting to seem a little bit spooky and mysterious. It's a bit like the Herobrine thing in Minecraft. You know, it's a ghost and it's haunted. And we've also got this one that seems to start itself up. And it just sits there slowly spinning of its own accord. So we've got a combine that unfolds itself, and we've got this one that is possessed by some sort of demonic spirit. Our farm is absolutely wonderful. There we go. Right, the demonic spirit has decided to go on holiday now. And we will be able to feed the pigs in peace. I'm going to come over here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to feed the pigs. Bed down the pigs. I'm going to put the bedding in for the pigs first. I'm going to drop them in there. I'm going to drop that in there like that. I'm going to dump in the straw. There. And that's all of the straw. That was pretty quick. Then I'm going to bring that one back over to there, and I'm going to leave it about there. I'm going to start this one up so it's actually spinning, so it breaks down the straw to start with. And then we're going to rush over this way, and we're going to grab this bad boy. Now, last time I dumped 6 bales in, and that gave us completely full mixer. So I'm sort of thinking that maybe 6 was too many. 3 bales is 24,000, so it's 48,000 for 6 bales, isn't it? What's the capacity of this trailer? I thought it was more than that. Tip you in there. Let me go and have a look. Oh, it's 50,000. Oh, I can put 6 bales in. I do have to empty it. Maybe I didn't empty it properly last time. It may have been that I didn't completely empty it out before I dumped the straw in, but I will do it now. So we'll go and take the next lot right here. And we're getting through the bales of straw. We haven't yet. Right, we still have got plenty of bales of straw. Hay, we've got less of. I mean, yeah, we do have a whole load of hay over in the barn thing behind us. So we do have a reasonable amount of hay. It's just that the straw, I think we've actually got a little bit more straw than we have hay. Turning that the wrong way. There we go. Right, let's drop you down there. And I don't need to have that one out of the way at the minute. I'll come over here, grab this. 48,000 litres. Bring you back into here and tip out a little bit more straw for the pigs. There we go. They're now very happy. We got 45,000 left in this beastie. So I'll go and put this one over here. That is the animals fed and watered and happy. I've still got $332,000. Actually, that shouldn't be on dollars. We're Alps Panorama. I went and changed it to miles per hour when I shouldn't have. That's not the bit that I should have been changing, is it? It should be on kilometers and it should be on euros because this is Europe, right? That's the, yeah, get with the times. Okay, so Courseplay looks like it's doing well. We're going to fold that one back up again for the umpteenth time. I don't know how many times I'm going to fold this one up. Because that actually, weirdly, I just hit the fold button and it finished unfolding it. Like, the rest of it was already unfolded. So that is just very bizarre behavior. And not you, none of you. No, there we go. Right. Yes, we have got some bits that are left behind on the corners. That is absolutely fine. We're now working on the land work. We've gone and done all the rest of it. So all we need to do is wait for that little bit of ploughing to finish there, and then that is all completely done. It doesn't appear that we will be doing any combining in late summer. It looks more like we will be doing this in the autumn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start fast forwarding time. And I'm thinking we might skip the night. Now, I don't know if it's a bit risky, me skipping the night while it's busy doing this job. It may decide that it doesn't like it. On the other hand, it may cope with it just fine. Genuinely not sure at the moment. So you go up there like that. And going to go on round. Just want to see what his pathfinding is like for this little bit. Like, because we did 3 times around the field, we've got a reasonable amount of space for it to do the turning. And that's something else that I was advised is with any of the stuff in the field, do 3 times round the edge. If I do 3 times round the edge of the field rather than anything less than that, I will generally get better results than if I do just once or twice round the field. And that does make a lot of sense. Like, a lot of it I was only doing twice round the field, and that might explain why we had such difficulties at times. I'm going to come in here like this, and we're going to get a decent view of this one. Just doing yet another field for us. He's done a lot of work, has this one. Let's get rid of the middle lines as well. That's better. Look at that. Looking all snazzy and stuff. He's only got a couple lines. Oh, now we're going to be working through the night. This is where it's going to get impressive, because I'm not going to go and skip the... I'm thinking not skip the night. I'm thinking just kind of let him run. Let him do stuff through the night. We got proper nighttime coming in now. I mean, yeah, it's not quite proper nighttime up in the sky, but I mean, if we sort of look down a little bit, that looks a bit more like proper nighttime down there. And it's getting all the way across the field. It's making a neat and tidy job of it, and it's looking a lot like we've only got one more pass left. So he may finish this job before morning. Plough all night, work really hard, our diligent employee here, and he may finish before morning. So I asked you a little while ago, how much longer did you think I should stay on this map before I move to the next one that I'm planning on doing, which is going to be the Hagenstedt map, which is the one from FS19. And I got a series planned for basically running that map how I used to do things on the map back when I played FS13. And few people said... go now soon, like really soon. Some people said run to the end of this year, and quite a lot of people, I got the impression that the bulk of the answers were sort of along the lines of, hang on a minute, I want to go there, and I want to say stop driver like that. And we're going to wait until morning comes along, because I suppose actually no, that doesn't matter. I could just get rid of that. That course no longer matters, because we're not going to be using this course ever again. So we can start heading back. A lot of people said finish this year normally, like I've been doing. But maybe do another year as well. And then it sort of split. Half the answers were do one more year after this and... Oops. Do one more year after this, but get more fields going, because I haven't even ploughed up all the fields I've got. The other one was plough up everything. Literally make one huge, great big field. Somebody did say a root crop or sugarcane. I'm not doing that. I'm ruling that one out. But basically put everything in together and do one huge, great, big crop and great big harvest and then finish. So I'm curious which of the two you'd like. I'm going to keep playing on it like this for a minute. Let me know if you want me to do just one more year after this normally, or if you want me to try to... and I will try to get some more fields ploughed in as well, and we'll get some extra combines running. Or would you like me to try to do it all as one huge, great big field on all the land that we currently own, and have one massive, great big harvest to finish out this map? So, whichever one you like, get into the comment section and let me know which one you are going to pick. I'm quite happy to do any of the above options. Ooh, okay, that is really proper dark now. That is proper dark, that is. We'll bring you in around this side, over here, and I'll get started. So I've got a grass field up there now that is ready to start doing some work on. We want to cultivate first. That would be our normal first job to go and do. And I'm actually thinking we could do that, because what I could do is I could set up a slurry cultivate run with our slurry spreader / cultivator that we've got. We've actually got such a machine. It's there set up and ready to do it, and that will do both jobs at once. So we could go and do that. We could have it running. The thing is there in the shed. We've got the tractor for it. We'll actually be using... wondering about using the class over there, the Zerian. No, I don't think I will. I think I'm going to use Skittles for this one. Because I've been using Skittles a bit for doing those, doing the slurry cultivating jobs. So I think I'm going to do that again. I quite like the idea of Skittles being that tractor. Because very often on a farm, you'll have a tractor that's best suited for a particular job. And it may not necessarily be anything other than personal preference for the driver. It just that tractor seems to be easier to work with a particular job. And doesn't even seem to make a lot of sense as to why. So, yeah, I quite like the idea that we've got Skittles as our slurry cultivator tractor. That's quite cool. Same as this is our plough tractor. This here, this bad boy right here, this is the one we use for all the ploughing work. So I will park you in there. And the day is ticking by. We'll let the day tick by a little bit more. We can go over here. Now, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to set up a new run backwards and forwards in order for Skittles to be able to fill up. So I think we will do that. And we'll also fill up while we're doing... Actually, no, we don't need to do that. I'm going to go up to the field and I'm going to record the course for running back to refill. And that's not going to take very much. Right, we've only just got to start from up here. And then we can run back down to the cows. And then once we've done that, we can come up here and we can build a brand new course for field 9. This is going to be our first one for field 9. So we want field 9 refill. That's going to be our first one. We're going to bring that over to here. Like this. That one's going to go there. I'm actually going to back you up a bit. I want you to do your refill. I want you to start from about here, I'd say. Right. That's where we're going to go from for our refilling point. Now, I'm going to slow time down while we set this up and get this ready. So we're just going to look in here. Lime. We need lime. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I bet you all noticed that as well, didn't you? And you didn't say anything. Not one of you was yelling at the screen then, were you? I blame all of you. I blame you all for not yelling at the screen loud enough for me to hear the horrid mistake I just made. We've gone and created a brand new field. I mean, yes, it is a grass field, so technically it's not going to make a lot of difference because we've still got grass up there, but it's the principle of the matter. It is the principle of the thing. We've got little bits missing on our field that we need to go and patch in. So we're going to have to go and do that a minute. We cannot have bits missing on our field. This is completely and totally unacceptable behavior. We cannot allow little tiny bits of the field to be missing. Once we've done that, we can then skip back over to Skittles once again, and we can hopefully deal with all of those issues. The other thing... Oh no, I think I'm not able to do anything else on the grass for a minute. What is the grass situation? Growth. Grass is first... yeah, of course, grass is... I remember now. Grass is first harvest. I'm already too late for doing any more on that one. I want to let it grow just one more stage before I do anything. Let it grow. It's a brand new version for Frozen 3. Alright, we're no longer going to have Let It Go. I don't know what Frozen 2 is all about. I haven't seen it yet. So this is my version for Frozen 3 is Let It Grow. Because obviously Frozen, everything is freezing up and it can't grow. So it's vitally important that we let it grow. Okay? So that's what Frozen 3 is going to be all about. Is finding a way to let the crops grow. And that's what we're going to call the songs, Let It Grow. And, you know... Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.